Impairments, cognitive impairments. One of the earliest signs of schizophrenia. Impairments may include inability to pay attention, impaired learning and memory, slow information processing, social cognition, ability to perceive and understand social information, inability to engage in basic conversation, inability to identify emotion of others, reduced emotional responses to positive and negative events. Impairments, functional impairments, most debilation among psychological conditions. Basic life function is significantly impaired. Self-care, independent living, school, work, parenting. Delay in treatment increases severity of impairment. Etiology, biological factors. Most strong support. Abnormalities in neurotransmitters, genetics, brain structure, parental risk factors. Biological factors, neurotransmitters. Psychotic symptoms, schizophrenia-like behaviors, dopamine high, negative symptoms, serotonin, GABA, glutamate low. In other words, psychotic symptoms, dopamine is high, and negative symptoms, serotonin, GABA, glutamate decreases. Biological factors, neurotransmitters. Dopamine hypothesis, overactivity of dopamine, drugs that increase dopamine, example L-Dopa for Parkinson's disease, amphetamines. Schizophrenia-like behaviors, opposite with drugs that decrease dopamine. Serotonin deficits, negative symptoms, GABA and glutamate. Glutamate. Learning and remembering new information deficits. Not a single type of NT, many NT are involved. Neurotransmitters. Biological factors, genetic influence. Genetic influence, strong genetic factor, risk 15% of 1%, 50% if both parents have disorder. Twin studies suggest heritability estimates of 81%. Interaction between hundreds of genes. Polygenic influence, not a single gene and environmental factors play a role. Multiple genetic factors. Current thinking emphasizes interplay. Environmental factors. Schizophrenia is genetically influenced but not genetically determined. Biological factors, brain structure, enlarged ventricles, gray matter loss. Biological factors, brain structure, reduction in white matter, also found in non-patient persons whose relative has the disorder, continues to decrease with the progression of the illness, decreased size of hippocampus and amygdala. Biological factor, a neurodevelopmental model, genetic, parental, or risk factor. Predisposition. Adults significant gray matter loss during sympathetic pruning occurs at a faster rate. Timing of acceleration coincidence with emergence of behavior, motor, and cognitive abnormalities, psychological and environmental influences. Genetic factors, brain vulnerability, stress. Genetic factors and parental events point at brain vulnerability, which point at psychosis. Stress, developmental maturation process also point at psychosis. Social and cultural factors, family influence. Expressed emotion equals criticism, hostility, and over-involvement. High expressed emotion, relapse and rehospitalization. Chicken or egg, communication problems may be the result of having a person with schizophrenia. Note, gene-environment correlation. Parents provide genetic makeup and living environment. Social and cultural factors. SES, the lower the SES, the higher the prevalence. Social adversity and associated with members Membership in the lowest social classes such as stress, social isolation, and poor nutrition play a role in the development of the disorder. Downward drift. Cannabis use and abuse. Treatment and medication. Typical antipsychotics, first generation antipsychotics, act on dopamine. Reduce positive symptoms could be used to treat every severe psychosis. With newer medication are ineffective. Serious side effects. Extra pyramidal symptoms. Example: tardive, drykinesia, clonazepam. Side effects could be potentially lethal. Haldenol, thorazine. Atypical antipsychotics preferred. Act on both dopamine and serotonin. TMS. Treatment. Transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS. Transcranial magnetic stimulation provides stimulation to a targeted area of the cerebral cortex to change brain activity. Reduce positive symptoms. Mixed results equal negative symptoms and enhancement of cognitive functioning. Another treatment is psychological treatment. Psychoeducation for family. Help reduce stress in family. Cognitive behavioral therapy for psychosis, CBTP. Cognitive behavioral therapy for psychosis, CBTP. Instead of trying to change delusion or eliminate hallucination, and focus on reducing emotional distress and preoccupation with these symptoms. Coping strategies involve improving self-esteem. Treatment. Psychosocial interventions. Assertive communication treatment. Interdisciplinary team focuses on empowering and self-determination. Significant positive impact on reducing hospitalization. Stabilizing housing in the community. Expansive.